It was gradually getting light, slowly, as if the sun were stalking the world, feeling it very gently with the tips of its rays. The animal stood still at the edge of the clearing and looked into the undergrowth, sensing danger. Instinct, the sixth sense that is more acute than smell or sight, moved in the nerves of its body. It could not see us, and it was upwind from us, so the morning breeze could not warn it. We stood motionless for a long time, already feeling the strain of keeping absolutely still. I in front, between the trees at the edge of the clearing, and Zoo behind me. The gamekeeper and the dog were some distance back. We were alone in the forest, in the solitude that is part night, part dawn, part trees and part animals, that gives one the momentary sensation that one has lost one's way in the world and must somehow retrace one's steps to this wild and dangerous place that is truly home. It is a feeling I've always had when out hunting. I saw the animal and stopped. You saw it too, and stopped 10 paces behind me. That is the moment when both quarry and hunter are utterly alert, sensing the entirety of the situation, and the danger, even if it's dark, even without turning the head. What forces or rays or waves transmit knowledge at such a time, I have no idea. The air was clearer. The pines were unruffled by the faint breeze. The animal listened, did not move a muscle, stood as if spellbound, for every danger contains within it a spell, an enchantment. When fate turns to face us and calls our name, along with the oppression and the fear we feel is a kind of attraction, because we do not only want to live no matter what the cost, we want to know our fate and accept it, even at the cost of danger and of death. That is what the deer must have been experiencing then. Just as I was, as clearly remember, and you too a few paces behind me, you were as mesmerized as the beast, and I, both of us in front and in range of you as you lifted the safety catch with that quiet, cold click that is the sound of perfectly tempered steel going about its fatal task, whether it is a dagger or another fine rifle being cocked for the kill. Do you remember? Yes, says the guest. I was the only one to hear the click. It was too quiet to carry 300 paces to the deer, even though the silence of the dawn. And then something happened that I could never prove in a court of law, but that I can tell you because you know it already. It was a little thing. I felt you move. More clearly than if I'd have been watching you. You were close behind me, on a fraction to the side, and I felt you raise your gun, set it to your shoulder, take aim, and close one eye. I felt the gun slowly swivel. My head and the deer's head were in the exact same line of fire, and at that instant, if you had killed me, everyone would have reached out to you. Everyone would have mourned with you, because the world believes there could be no more tragic figure than someone who accidentally kills his friend. What would cause you to murder me? Who could be inhuman enough to imagine that you, my friend of friends, would kill me, your friend of friends, when you could ask anything in life of me, receive anything you needed by way of psychological or material support, treat my house as yours, my fortune as yours to share, my family as your second family? You wanted to kill me, and when something unanticipated disrupted that moment, your hand began to tremble and you didn't do it. The deer was already out of sight between the trees and we didn't move. I didn't turn around. We stood like that for some seconds. If I had looked you in the face just then, I might have seen it all, but I didn't dare. There's a feeling of shame that is more painful than any other in life. It's the shame felt by the victim who is forced to look his killer in the eyes as if he were the creature bowing before its creator. That's why I didn't look at you. And as the paralysis left us, I started to walk across the clearing toward the top of the hill. You started mechanically to move behind me. As we went, without turning around, I said, "You missed your shot."